What a coincidence. True.
Oh, have you heard? Question. Good. Nice going.
All right.
I see.
Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Persona 5 New Game Plus. It is the second of the few days that we're going to have that are rearranged, as in this day, according to the title of the video and according to the little bit at the start that I cut in, it's the 22nd, but as you can tell from the date at the top, this is the 23rd. But I didn't want to re-record all of this footage. So today we're going to send the calling card for Madarame, and then we're going to have the 24th, so the next, so the next day after that, the 23rd, sorry, not the 24th, the 23rd is the day in which we're going to take care of Madarame. And if you want to unlock the Temperance Confidant line as soon as possible, you need to you've defeated Madarame by the 24th. It's the, sorry, by the 23rd. It's the best day to do it for. And you'll see why very soon. We're going to get a lot of ranks in Temperance very, very quickly. And that's going to prove to be pretty useful for us moving forwards. So yeah, that's our main aim today. So what we're going to do before then is spend our time doing a bit of shopping. We have, again, once you visit the palace, you're going to have an awful lot of money just from battling enemies. Battling enemies earns you a fair amount of money, but also then you can sell all of the treasures that you've been collecting up as well. So it's always worth, before the next boss battle, to pop over to EY's shop and see what we can buy there. Similarly, persona costs, i.e. sort of recalling personas from Caroline and Justine, that's gonna start getting more and more expensive. And a few of the confidants coming up are very expensive in terms of money. So it's well worth us having a decent stock of money for now. We're not going to really, so that's why I'm not blowing it all right now, because I know that we're going to need money soon. And pretty much we want to maintain enough, you know, have about enough money before, you know, to last us until our next trip to Mementos. And the next trip to Mementos is going to be in sort of middle of June. So whilst there's a whole load of story that happens in between now, you know, now and then, which obviously are usually days that we're not going to be spending too much money, there are also several things that we're going to be spending a lot of money on, and so I would definitely advise keeping, if you're playing the game the way I am, you should definitely have a store of money at this point, because there's no point in unlocking the Temperance Confidant link if you can't then utilize that link very well. And each usage costs 5,000 yen, so you do really need to be very careful with the money. I'm just going to stress that over and over. But aside from that, there's not much left in for us to really talk about in this episode.
How's that?
You'll notice that the items in EY Shop are getting more and more expensive. That is absolutely typical. They're about okay. You can sort of buy maybe one item for each character, but they're pricey enough that you really don't want to be blowing all of your money at this point. You can also find a lot of items, be them weapons or armor, in different locations through the game, be it in chests in palaces or in mementos as well. So in that sense, it's also not that efficient to buy those items, given that you may well get the chance to pick one up as a treasure later on. Okay, so seeing as we've got a little bit more time before the whole cutscenes with the calling card trigger, I'm going to talk about what we're going to do after this. Again, because it's a calling card day, that means that we are limited in what we can do in the evening, be that make coffee, do some crafting. In this case, I choose to do some crafting because I think for two main reasons. One, I want to make sure that I've crafted everything out of the standard set of items that you get right at the start. So, when Morgana first introduces infiltration tools, there are a set of items that you can craft, and I wanted to make sure I've crafted at least one of all of those moving forward. But also, I wanted to get a couple more lockpicks, because lockpicks are something that ultimately are always useful, and something that I hadn't really considered was the fact that you do find locked chests inside mementos, which you will want to unlock at this early stage. And so, whilst there will be a way for us to make additional lockpicks later on, through the Temperance Confidant link actually, so there is going to be a way of doing that. For now, we're just going to keep crafting some lockpicks here. And besides, it's the best thing that we can do. Crafting the coffee doesn't really do much because it won't boost Sojiro's the Hierophant Confidant link anymore. We've already visited him twice at this level, and we don't have access to much else at this stage. So with that in mind, that's pretty much everything wrapped up. So I hope you enjoy the remaining cutscenes. I'm going to fast forward through anything that's left over here, because watching me craft 5 or 6 items and actually fail to get the little bonus that you can sometimes get. So I only get +3 to proficiency instead of +5. But yeah, there's no point. We can definitely zip through that. It's not crucial plot critical information there. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the episode, and I hope you will join me on the next, in which we will be taking on the end of Madarame's palace. See you then.
Indeed.
Well then.
You sicken me.
You have my thanks.
Okay. Right.
May I get a word in?
No. Now then.
We cannot overlook this.
only have one shot at this. Don't let your guard down. Okay.
A calling card, huh? Will they take it seriously? He is famous after all. He has often received slanderous letters till now as well.
He'll know best whether the crime written on it is for real or not.
Wait. Are you going to write it again, Ryuji? That last one was questionable at best.
You should do it then, Yusuke. Oh, make it really artistic and stuff.
No, it'll end with him figuring it out. He knows my drawing and writing styles all too well.
Oh, then I'll think it up and you make it cooler.
Designing a calling card. Interesting. It shall become proof that the Phantom Thieves do exist.
It's decided then.
Great! All that's left is to make the treasure ours. You guys better come fully prepared.
Ah, you're back.
I see. Okay. What are your thoughts? 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 Okay. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. All right.
Well then.